What's up, guys? Just want to make a new video here. Haven't made one in a while. Just gonna tell you a story today. Happened to me. I was at Texas Roadhouse. It's a restaurant, eating a steak, and just me and my dad. And here we go. Right next to me, there's these people, you know, the guys, it's like two weird people, two guys, they're like in their 30s, it looks like, you know, they're just drinking, you know, just chilling there, and, so, one guy, I could tell they're on something, you know, it's not right, you know, so, one of them, like, laid down in the booth, and so me and my dad just kind of looked at each other like, what are they doing, you know, and, so, then, like, one of them, the guy, got up, went to the bathroom, and he was, like, staggering, you know, so, at first I was just thinking, oh, these people are just really drunk, you know, and, so, he's like staggering to the bathroom. I'm wondering what's going on, but I don't really think nothing of it. I'm just thinking it's two drunk guys, you know. So shit, he comes back and he just sits down. He looks fucked up, you know, like, I was like, damn, I didn't really notice he was that, like, intoxicated earlier, you know. So then the other guy's fine, you know, like, he was just talking regular, maybe a little drunk, you know, but then I see him, he's trying to eat, you know, and he's just, like, kind of, like, shaking, you know, he gets his food, and he's, like, he's struggling to eat, you know, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. My dad noticed it, too. We're just kind of, like, we were close, we couldn't really talk about it, you know, so the guy reaches over and grabs, like, the other guy's fork, just, like, randomly, you know, and he starts using the fork and just starts, like, he can barely open his eyes, and the guy's like, what the hell, dude, that's my fork, you know, and so then the other guy kind of gets suspicious, and he starts looking at him, you know, and, then he's just like, dude, you're, like, overdosing or something, you know, and then he's still looking at him, you know, like, wondering what's going on. And, then, all of a sudden, it hit the one guy. He was like, he started freaking out, you know, like, not really freaking out, but he was like, oh my god, dude, take off your patch, take off your patch. And I was thinking, like, patch, like, what is it, a nicotine patch is doing that, you know? And here comes apparently it was a fentanyl or something like that. The guy said it's like medicated heroin or something, some crazy shit. And so the guy can barely open his eyes at this point. He's just like standing there like, oh, like he's smearing food all over his face. It was just bad. Taking his hat off. And so he was just kind of like fucked up, you know, and the other guy's being an asshole. He's just like, dude, you gotta go to the hospital, but still, he didn't do anything. He sat there and still was eating his food, like, I didn't understand. And so he calls someone, like his friend or something, and says, dude, he's overdosing. I don't know what it is, like, so the waitresses and everybody and the hostess are starting to get a little worried, and they come over and they ask him if he's alright, if he needs any help or anything, and he's just gone at this point. Like, he doesn't know where he was. They asked him where he was. He was there, like, do you know where you are right now? And he just could not respond. He was just gone, you know. So the waitresses called the ambulance. The guy did nothing. He just sat there and ate, and he was telling them, like, what happened, and I was listening, and telling them there was a fentanyl patch or whatever the fuck it is, and I don't really know. I looked it up later, and it's like it's like next to heroin pretty much. They said it's like 100 times more potent than morphine or some shit. And so apparently some patches malfunction that I saw, and you get all the patch in you at once, which causes you to OD, you know, and it can be really dangerous, I heard. And there's this, it was just fucked up. Me and my dad were just freaking out, you know, we didn't know what to do. And so the hostess was, or not the hostess, the manager was over there coping with them, calming them down, asking them questions, just staying with them until the ambulance came. We got out of there. Man, that shit, it was scary to me, you know. I was worried for the guy. Like, I mean, the guy was fine at the beginning. He looked like a normal guy. But, I mean, apparently that shit's like heroin. So hopefully that guy got help. Hopefully he's okay. We left. And, yeah. I didn't really have nothing to talk about today. Just figured I'd make a video. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.